We just got through with the press conference for requesting a shutdown of Startup New York, and I participated in it, but unlike some of my colleagues, I'm not going to bash the governor in the way that they are with regards to the overall program. I voted for the program a year ago, and we live in a competitive world where every state, every county is always fighting for jobs. I mean, that's really what it comes down to. So when the governor announced this new Startup New York plan, I was all for it. I mean, I was more partial for an across the board tax cut for all the existing small businesses and businesses within the state of New York, but obviously he was not going to do that. But it has been a year now for Startup New York. The results are in for that year, and to use the word disappointing is a kind word for the program. We spent over $211 million in advertising of trying to entice businesses to come into New York for the goal or the promise of having them tax-free for 10 years. But unfortunately, after that year, we have only 76 jobs to show for $211 million in advertising. For 76 jobs, with the amount of money that we dumped into this program, it turns out to be that we paid about $60,000 per every job. That's money that could be better spent towards across the board business tax cuts for small businesses and new businesses being generated. There are so many other problems with this program. I mean, they were as part of those 76 jobs, you have businesses that, as Assemblyman McLaughlin talked about, that actually literally moved, that were in the state of New York, had employees, moved 5 miles into one of these empowerment zones, and got the tax breaks for the 10-year period. Meanwhile, they didn't create one single job, and what actually occurs is now all of those employees and that business is now off the tax roll, so it's actually hurting New York State. So what we did at this press conference is, and I joined in the call, is let's end this program. It was a good try. It was something that we were trying that was new and different, but obviously it's not working, and it's silly to actually continue to dump $400 million into a program that's not working. Let's go back to the drawing board. Let's figure out how we can actually help the existing small businesses to help the economy grow here in New York State, which it is not. We have seen 46,000 manufacturing jobs leave New York State in the last year. There was also a recent Newsday article, I believe in the last 2 days, showing the incredible amount of job loss in Nassau County, in my district, in the past 2 months, and as well as 14,000 jobs leaving the state of New York last month. So it's time to change course. It is time to shut down Startup New York and to allocate that money into a across-the-board tax cut for our small businesses, and hopefully really, truly create jobs and start dealing with the issues that are driving businesses out of New York.